Hey, what's up everybody? Kelly here at Handy Python. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to hang this IKEA curtain wire, which operates on tension. So stay tuned and let's hang this together. In the package, they include 2 brackets, 2 rods. One is going to be your tensioner, and this is your actual tensioner rod. This one is where the end of the cable wire is going to go at the end, and you use this one to tension it. The other thing they recommend is if you're going to be hanging this more than 55 inches apart, to use this middle bracket to make sure the wire doesn't sag much. So the first step you need to do is you need to determine what surface you're going to be hanging these curtains on. I am, as you can see, hanging them on concrete. But your surface may be different. So if it's drywall, use plastic anchors, preferably find the stud, because when you tension these, you are going to be putting a lot of pressure on those brackets. So make sure they are very nice and secured. So in my case, I'm going to be using some Tapcon concrete anchors. One thing to make sure is that once you do pick the correct screw or anchor, is to make sure they actually fit through the holes. Nothing worse than buying a screw and realizing it doesn't fit. So make sure what you're going to use, it actually does fit well inside the bracket. Now that we determined what surface we're going to be mounting these curtain wires on, the next step is you need to measure the length of the curtain you're going to be hanging, so that you can attach the curtain wire at the right height. And we already did it over here on this side, so I know that I'm just going to follow this line where this curtain wire bracket is. So what you want to do is you want to grab your bracket. You're going to line it up wherever you want to hang your curtain. In this case, I'm going to get really close to this one so that when they close the curtains, the whole area is blocked off. Oh, another thing to keep in mind is make sure that you are accounting for the width of this ring. It's not much, but make sure that if you're going to be putting them close to each other, that you account for that. Once you have your holes marked, you're going to get your drill of preference to drill the holes out. I'm going to be using a hammer drill because I'm drilling in concrete. One thing I found useful is that sometimes it's better to use a smaller drill bit than what is recommended in the Tapcon box, because sometimes your drill may be dancing around and it may actually blow the hole bigger. So if you use a smaller diameter drill bit with a larger Tapcon, the Tapcon is going to kind of bore itself in and make a much stronger connection bond with the wall. So in my case, I'm going to be using a 532 drill bit to put 1/4 inch Tapcon anchor in. I also like to start by using the regular drill to kind of make a nice little hole so that it doesn't bounce when I'm using the hammer drill. And since drilling into this brick is a pain in the butt, I'm pulling out the rotary hammer drill to help me drill through this. This thing is a beast. I'll link a video where I used it to bore a 1.5 inch hole into concrete. Now that we have our hole made, we can now hang the bracket, the first bracket for the curtain rod. Now I'm going to use my regular drill, well, this one's a hammer drill as well, but to drive the screws into the bracket, into the wall. And now we're going to attach the brace where the end of the cable is going to go inside here. and that's where we're going to attach it. And on the other side is where you're going to be doing the tensioning of the wire. Oh yeah, and this thing is actually reverse. So instead of it being, you know, righty-tighty, it's actually lefty-tighty. All right, now we're gonna go hang the other end, and then we're gonna hang the one in the middle. And the trick for the part where you do the tension is you wanna make sure that you expand out fully this piece here, so that when you put the wire in through here and you start tightening it, it actually gives you a better chance of tensioning the cape. Do the same. I'm going to leave it as much out as possible. And this one is your regular righty-tighty. Okay, now we're going to measure 55 inches to the middle. We're going to hang the middle bracket, and then we're going to fish the wire through, tension it, and hang the curtains. All right, now we're ready to string the wire and tighten it. So now that we have our wire, the first step is to put one end on the stationary side, feed it all the way to the middle and all the way at the end. And at the end is where we're going to be doing the tensioning. You will need to use this hex wrench that they give you in the package to loosen the screws that are going to keep the wire from moving. And don't unscrew it all the way, or you'll have a pain finding the screw on the floor. Been there, done that. You just want it enough to be able to feed the wire through. All right, so now that it's in, we are going to tighten the screws back up. Make sure it's nice and tight, since we'll be doing a lot of pulling with the tensioning at the other end. One thing I didn't mention is it does include, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got this like rubber sleeve or like plastic sleeve here. What you want to do is you want to slide that to where you're going to be cutting the wire so that it doesn't poof on you and unravel when you cut it. So like I said, we're going to be driving it through the middle one here. And getting it all the way out. And now we're going to go to the end and we're going to measure how much we need to cut. So the trick here when you get to the end is you want to slide the rubber boot to where you're going to be cutting this, and you want to tension this as much as you can and put your finger basically at the end of this piece here. This is where you're going to be loosening the hex screws, and you're going to be cutting the wire. So give yourself, you know, like a little bit of space, because you're not going to be able to go all the way in. So I'm going to cut mine right here. I'm going to feed it in, tighten it with the screws. I'm going to be using my wire cutters. Okay, now that we have that cut, we're going to go feed this into the end and tighten it. So this is what it'll look like with the screws out. And we're going to feed this in here, like that. And I'm going to tighten the screws down. So now that we have this tightened, we're going to be using the hex wrench, and we're going to stick it inside this little hole right here. And we're going to use it to tension the rod. And you can see it is slowly but surely tensioning. All right, now we can hang some curtains. It looks so much better now. Nice way to kind of cover all those art supplies. All right. Hopefully another happy teacher. All right, thanks for sticking around. Let me know in the comments what experiences you've had with these IKEA wire curtains. And if you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to get notifications of my next projects. Thanks for watching. See y'all later.